Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Rockies versus Rays Major League Baseball matchup on Sunday, April 7th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. Get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website, but they're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to it. It's the Rockies taking on the Rays. Both these teams sub 500 coming into this one. And the Rockies, of course, at home is where, they generally have done their best work. For the Rays, pretty tough opening schedule that they had, taking on the Blue Jays and then the Texas Rangers. I know those games were in Tampa, but still, not the easiest slate. And then you go on the road to one of the toughest places, to play, because you're just not accustomed to pitching in the altitude the way that the Rockies are and where they generally play. I think when you look at, the Rockies in general, and, you look at the Rays, you heard the Rays pitchers complaining about the balls, at Coors Field, complaining about the humidor and all that kind of stuff. And, it's just a different environment. The balls tend to get dry there, and if that happens, then they fly out of the park. And that's why baseball instituted the humidors there, set many years ago at this point. When we look at the Rays, we know that this is a team that generally contends. They find a way to get it done. Meanwhile, the Rockies, for them, in order for them to be able to get it done, they got to be at least 500 on the road, and they haven't started the season that way. That's for sure. Just 1-5 in their road trip to open the season. Dakota Hudson gets the ball here. He's kind of, was seen as a young rising star a few years ago with the Cardinals. Came over to the Rockies this season, but really, he had those seasons with the 2.77 in 2020, the shortened season. 2021, he didn't get to pitch much. He was injured. 2022, 4.55 and 4.98, but he was impressive in his first outing. Not giving up an earned run, but he gave up 3 unearned in that one, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts, and that was enough to get him the loss, even though he has a 0.0 ERA coming into this thing. Of course, that all happened at Wrigley Field against the Chicago Cubs. Ryan Pepiot on the mound here for the Rays. He was the central figure of the Tyler Glasnow trade to the Dodgers. And, while we believe that the Rays always know what they're doing when it comes to these trades, didn't look so pretty in Pepiot's first outing as he took the loss against the Texas Rangers, allowing 4 hits and 6 earned runs with 4 walks, striking out 3 against the Rangers over 5 2/3 innings. We have to believe that Pepiot's best stuff is probably in front of him at this point. When we look at the way these teams have been overall, the Rockies hitting 239 versus righties, 212 versus lefties, while the Rays 237 versus righties and 262 versus lefties. And the starters for the Rockies have a 9.36 ERA. For the Rays, 3.67, but that Rays bullpen has been victimized, as we saw in the opener of this series. I just got to say that I think that the Rays generally find a way, and I think Pepiot we're going to see better stuff from him ahead. I think Dakota Hudson, might be a guy with a lot to prove, but I think he's still going to have something to prove after this one. I'm going to take the Rays, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.